Just off the 405 freeway in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, between the Laker girls, the purple and gold, all the banners, all the celebs, you better stay focused.
Ed, are you reading my mind right now? There's a reason why I'm late to the game. Those Hollywood parties, nothing better. But let's get it on the court.
No distractions here tonight. Let's do this thing. Caldwell Pope. Can't connect. It's no good. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. To P.J. Tucker. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Terrific vision. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Paul into the front court. He'll run the offense. Lakers come up with it.
That's all right. Get it back, man. Get it back. Get it back.
That is great vision to set it up. Inside, he scores.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
James into the front court. They trail by 1. Gets it in the left corner. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just like Linsanity in New York. Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
Harden and Jay, they call the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Anthony. Paul to Capella. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And ball movement is one of those great things. One of the things you learn early in this game is that if everybody gets involved, then everyone has a chance to win.
James. A shot rejected by Capella.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Here's CP3. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Caldwell Pope. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
And now Houston has the basketball. Knocked loose. Has a chance. Anthony, a shot. No good. Kuzma. Great feed. And the basket good at the rim.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
Paul with it up top. Down 3. To Anthony. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
Kuzma. Kicks it outside. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. New blood coming in for both sides.
Houston. Subbing in for the Lakers. Number 2, Lonzo Ball.
Paul. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
James. To Kyle Kuzma. Easy path to the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Nene. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Ball with it up top. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Ah, rocking the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To James. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Lakers at the controls right now. Nothing going here on that drive. With a drop step. McGee powers it through. Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Lakers have the lead. One quarter down. Jay, is anyone going to miss? Defense was not good in that first quarter.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Chance for Paul. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Down for McGee. Slam dunk. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Houston takes over. Chance for Chris Paul, and he buries it. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
Paul to P.J. Tucker. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Harden, that's off the side of the rim, no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Rockets have the ball. Sizing up the defense. The pass set it all up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Caldwell Pope. And the rebound by Tucker. Paul into the front court. Right now, down 7. Navigates through traffic, but can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
To Caldwell Pope. And that's going to get out of bounds off a Laker. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Los Angeles Lakers, number 11, Michael Beasley.
I got him.
It's Paul for 2. Add 2 points to the board. Jay, he's played for a number of teams in the Western Conference, no less. What do you make of Paul and his willingness to embrace a challenge?
Well, for the first 12 years of his career, he was ball dominant. The ball was forced to be in his hands every possession because nobody else, other than CP3, could make a play. Now there's a shared responsibility with the playmaking skills, and that only allows him to play looser, to play freer, to play more like he played in college, hunting his own shots and thinking pass second, score first.
James, down for McGee. To Beasley. The drive, right to the basket. James. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Substitution being made in this one.
Los Angeles Lakers, number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
It's in the hands of Harden. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
A simple touch foul.
Continues to call 12 move. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Harden. Shot clock to 4 for Houston.
Watch that cutter.
Gordon's shot, no good. LeBron into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go. Harden in possession. Under a minute to go before halftime. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Count the basket inside.
And this kid has a chance to be a Laker great. Went from averaging 9 points his rookie year to 16 in his sophomore campaign. Brandon Ingram is a name that you need to recognize.
Nene, knocked loose. Tucker to Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5 on the 24. Tucker. From the outside, no good. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
First half comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Houston with the basketball.
I got mine. Y'all get yours. I got mine.
Paul driving right to the basket. And scores. Strong take.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. LeBron with it up top. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Deep left corner. Paul to Capella. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
In the first half, you were hot. I get that. Now, since you're not, it's time to start squaring those shoulders and getting those feet in the right position to actually allowing yourself to make the shot.
To Kyle Kuzma. Rockets have the steal. Now Paul with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Gets to the basket and scores.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Here's CP3. And it's Kuzma able to clear the rebound. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. Paul to Harden. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
And he connects at the line. Time for some new personnel into the game. James. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Paul across the timeline. His guys now trailing by a point. To Capella. Curling inside, Paul to P.J. Tucker. Rejected by McGee.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Caldwell Pope to the rim. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LBJ to Kyle Kuzma. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Subbing in for the Rockets, number 10, Eric Gordon.
Paul fires the three, buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To James. Jumper's good. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Paul. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Paul. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Lonzo with it. They can get a 2-for-1 if they flushes down the slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Los Angeles, they have it. Lonzo Ball, and it's Melo with the rebound. Gordon with it. shot clock off as they trail by 3. And Chris Paul, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Straight on 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. This all even through 3 quarters. Who can pull away as we get started here in the 4th? Ball with the basketball. All tied up. Just underway in this 4th quarter.
We got him.
Here comes the screen. Ball to Caldwell Pope. Oh, had him going there for a second. Rondo. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
From the painted area, won't go down. Los Angeles has the basketball. Ball. Chance for Paul. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
Paul into the front court. His guys down 3. Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound taken in by Lonzo.
I got ball.
That's blocked by Capella. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
Number 14, Brandon Ingram. Into the game.
Paul.
Number 13, James Harden.
To Kyle Kuzma. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. It's Rockets ball. Surveys the floor. Curling inside. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Trap. Here we go.
James.
Double team.
Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough 2s, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
And look out.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Across the timeline comes James. Up 5.
Coming through.
Paul up to block the shot. Inside, he scores.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Grab.
Paul. And the Lakers with the rebound. To James. Shot from the lane won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
And the rebound taken in by the Rockets. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Good finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Paul to Harden. Wide open look won't go. Caldwell Pope. They get it down to Ingram. Goes reverse to lay it in.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Paul. Defense making the ball handler work. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. To Kyle Kuzma. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
You hear a lot of talk about Donovan Mitchell, but Kyle Kuzma is probably one of the biggest surprises in the draft last year. Averaging around 16 points per game and became an all-rookie first team after being drafted 27th overall.
It's James controlling the offense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Anthony. Paul to Anthony. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Deep two there. Won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
We get a whistle. In the eyes of the ref, he meant it. Intentional foul.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad just when they needed it.
A shot rejected by Capella. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Deep three at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.